I'm fighting with my old building management. Shocker. I really liked the meaning behind the title, It Starts With Us, because good morning, guys. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Hannah. If you're not new, welcome back. Today is Tuesday. I actually have the apartment to myself today because John is in the office, so I figured it would be the perfect day to film a little day in my life because I don't really have to consider his work situation. I only have to worry about myself. So what is up? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, my name is Hannah. If you're not new, welcome back. I don't really have a lot to do today, to be completely honest, so questionable day to start a day in my life vlog, but I do have some emails I need to fire off. Also, the new Colleen Hoover book got released today, and if you're not a Colleen Hoover stan, I totally understand, but just I like her and I like her books, and I always recommend that everyone looks up all the trigger warnings before picking up any of her books, because almost every single one of her books has a pretty heavy topic in it that could be triggering to some people. So I mean, if you've never read a Colleen Hoover book, or if you have, I just always recommend looking at the trigger warnings. But the sequel to It Ends With Us, which is It Starts With Us, came out today, and I pre-ordered it on Kindle. So eventually today, I'm gonna start that book because I've been waiting for it for 6 months now, and I'm so excited to finally be able to read it, and it just feels like Christmas morning. So I just wanted to quickly intro the vlog, say welcome back, and let's get the day started. I just finished sending some emails, and now I'm going to make breakfast. So I'm gonna do a little yogurt bowl. I'm using the Siggy's plant-based coconut blend, vanilla and cinnamon. It's dairy free, which is ironic because I had a latte this morning with 2% milk. But you know what? I just like the flavor of this. It's not even the fact that it's dairy free. This is just really, really good yogurt. Specifically the vanilla and cinnamon flavor. I don't even know how to explain it. You guys just have to try it for yourself. It's bomb. But anyways, like I said, I finished sending some emails. I actually had to send some personal emails. I'm fighting with my old building management, shocker, to try to get my security deposit back, and the people are just being extremely unnecessarily rude and are not helpful. Fun fact, if you live in New York, or I don't know if you just want this information in your head, legally you are supposed to get your security deposit back 14 days after you move out, and after that you can take them to small claims court. I'm not saying I'm going to take them to small claims court yet, but I'm just saying legally they're supposed to give it back to you within 14 days, or else they can't take anything away from your security deposit for damages that were done, so on and so forth. They already told me what I was getting back prior to the 14-day rule, so I'm not really concerned about it, but I still don't have my physical security check, and they're being very rude about it. And so I'm currently in a fight with my old building, which is a lot of fun. That's what I've been dealing with, but I got that out of the way this morning so that I didn't have to deal with it later on, because I knew I wouldn't send the emails later on if I didn't do it first thing this morning. About the yogurt bowl, a little bit of a lighter topic. I use the Siggy's yogurt, and then I use this Kind Healthy Grains peanut butter clusters. They're just granola, I think, gluten-free, 10 grams of protein. I love this brand specifically. I've also used the dark chocolate one, and I think they have a cinnamon one as well. I love pretty much all the flavors. So I put this on top of the yogurt for not only some protein, but I just wanted some crunch, you know? Kind of makes me feel like I'm eating cereal, but I guess a healthy cereal. And then I take a full banana, and I put a full banana on top of the yogurt, because if there's one fruit that I could eat for the rest of my life, it would be bananas. And I know you're not supposed to eat more than one of them a day because they can be toxic. You can overdose on bananas, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that's the right term, but you can get really sick if you eat more than, you have to eat a lot. Not you're gonna eat 2 bananas and get really sick, but you're not supposed to eat more than 1 a day, apparently. But if I did have to choose a fruit, and I could only eat 1 fruit for the rest of my entire life, it would be bananas, because you can eat them in so many different ways. Then I'm gonna top it off with some raspberries. I try to eat these pretty fast because raspberries, especially from Trader Joe's, oh no, not raspberries. Raspberries from Trader Joe's go bad really fast, so I try to eat them as much as I possibly can. and as fast as I possibly can. Okay, this is what the final product looks like. You can barely see the yogurt, but I promise it's at the bottom. And a layer of granola, and then all the fruit on top, and I'm gonna mix it up. But I'm not gonna show you when I mix it up because honestly it does look extremely gross, but I promise this is a super yummy, healthy breakfast in my opinion, and I'm obsessed with it. I know you guys know that because I've showed this in multiple vlogs now, but for those of you that are new, such a good go-to breakfast. All right, I have my work laptop right next to me. I'm not gonna show you guys for obvious reasons. But I have the yogurt bowl, coffee, and I just started The Watcher on Netflix last night. Guys, this show is so good. It's kind of creepy because it's based on a true story and there are some jump scare moments, but I'm on the 3rd episode and it fully has my attention. I have a hard time getting into shows nowadays. I don't really know why. I think it's just like my attention span is going downhill from social media, YouTube, TikTok, all of those things. So I have a hard time sitting down in front of the TV and watching shows, but this is a good one. So I'm gonna play this while I work and eat my food. Okay, post work, look who's home. We're watching the Yankees game. And I'm getting ready to make some dinner, and by make I mean heat this up. We found this at BJ's yesterday. And this is probably one of my favorite soups from Panera, and I honestly haven't been to Panera in years. I don't think, that might be a lie, maybe like a year or two. But I haven't had the broccoli cheddar soup in a while, so I want to see if this is as good as it would be in the restaurant. I already know it's not going to be as good because there's no sourdough bowl, but we'll see if this is at least comparable to the in-store soup. I would be lying if I said that today was productive because it really was a very unproductive day. I sent those emails this morning and then I sat on the couch and worked for the rest of the day, and I almost finished The Watcher. I have 1 episode left, but what a crazy TV show. If there's one TV show on Netflix that you should pick up, it should be The Watcher. How the frick do you open this? Why would they make you open it from the bottom though? So therefore I didn't vlog a lot today. But you know, sometimes you just have those days where you need to sit on the couch and work from the couch and really not do anything else, and today was one of those days. I like finished my class last week, and my final class of grad school doesn't start until October 31st, so I have 2 weeks off, and whenever I have like time off from school, I never really know what to do with myself because the time that I have that's like downtime from work, I would use to do homework. So when I don't have homework to do, I don't really know what to do with myself. It smells like the Panera soup, like the normal one so far. I wanted to give updates on It Starts With Us. So if you haven't read It Ends With Us and you're planning on reading It Ends With Us, skip over this part because I'm gonna basically talk about spoilers from the first book in relation to the second book. So I'm about 18% of the way into It Ends With Us, or It Starts With Us. I'm gonna confuse those titles. I'm about 18% of the way into It Starts With Us. And I will have to say that you definitely couldn't read It Ends With Us before It Starts With Us because they give like really no background context into Lily and Ryle's storyline. Like they talk about the abuse a little bit, but they really don't dive into it, so you would miss like a whole plot and storyline and like would be pretty confused if you read It Starts With Us before you read It Ends With Us. But so far it's really good. I'll have to say that Atlas and Lily's story is a little bit slower than Lily and Ryle's story so far. I mean, I don't really know how, I like haven't quite figured out how this is going to be an entire book and like what the actual storyline is going to be throughout this book. I'm assuming that it's going to be the fact that like her and Atlas are going to start dating and Ryle's going to be upset and navigating that whole situation, but we'll see if it makes for like a good book, if that makes any sense. Like a whole book, because right now I'm only seeing that like this could be like 100 pages and I would be completely fine with it, and like her and Atlas's story could be finished that way, but the book is 350 pages, I think 324. So let's see what occurs in 324 pages, but this is just my initial reaction, is that I like it. It's a little bit slower than the first book, but I feel like I need to get a little bit more into it. Like I haven't sat down and just like binge read it yet. I've just been reading it here and there throughout the day. So I'm actually getting ready to go to a book club in a little bit, which is why I changed. I changed into a sweater and some jeans. I'm gonna read this on the path on the subway over to the book club because it's like a 40-minute commute. So I'm gonna have a good bit of time to read this book, like going there and coming back. So updates to come, but so far it's fine. I don't know if I like it better than the first book yet, but that's just my initial reaction. Also, soup taste test. Guys, this actually tastes like the one from the store. I'm really impressed. All it's missing is like the sourdough bread bowl, but this is actually really, really good. We'll be buying again, 100%. This scent from Replica is so good. It's Coffee Break, and I got it in Sephora. Granted, the bottle is very tiny for it being like $70, but I swear this stuff smells so good. I was previously using Jazz Club by Replica, but I broke the bottle and the perfume shattered everywhere. It was absolutely tragic. So I bought a new bottle, and this is now my go-to scent. I love the smell of this. So I'm gonna have it linked down below if you want to check it out. But good morning, happy Wednesday. Book club was fun last night. Honestly, it turned into more of just like a bachelor watch party because there were 4 of us. A lot of people couldn't come to book club. So we just talked for an hour and then watched The Bachelor for 2 hours, which is fine. It was a lot of fun. Good to see everyone. It's just good to socialize like midweek or see people that you don't normally see like once a month, you know what I mean? So that was a lot of fun, and I got back late. I tried to finish as much as It Starts With Us as possible, but I think I'm only like 47% of the way. And I really thought that it was going to be a book that I was going to sit down and read and like finish in one day, but yesterday I was just not in the mood, and today I'm a little bit busy. I actually have a meeting in like 9 minutes, which is why I'm introing this vlog before the meeting. And then I have another meeting at 11, and then I have a few meetings throughout the rest of the day. So it's going to be a busy day work-wise. And I'm not sure how much reading I'll get done, but like I said, I don't have like schoolwork anymore until the 31st of October. So when I do have downtime, I will be reading my Kindle, and I'll give you guys updates. I feel like I'm definitely gonna finish this book during this vlog. I'll most likely finish the book today because I only have 50% left, like a little over 50% left. And since I read like a good amount yesterday, I feel like I can finish the book today, and then I'll give you guys an update. Anyways, yeah, just wanted to pick up the camera, say good morning, happy Wednesday, and I'm ready to have a busy, productive day since yesterday was very unproductive. I just got an exciting package in the mail. I can't unbox it because look how big this thing is. But my bookshelf got delivered today. I don't even think I discussed the fact that I bought a bookshelf, but I bought one off Wayfair that I've been eyeing for a while, and I wanted to buy it while I was still on sale because it was like $50 off, I think. So it just came in the mail, and we're gonna build it together. I feel like a lot of my vlogs lately have just consisted of me building stuff and organizing stuff, but I'm actually kind of like enjoying building furniture because it reminds me of when I was little and used to play with like Legos and stuff, but now this is just like adult Legos. We're gonna build this, and then we're gonna organize it together and finally get all my books off the floor because I just have like multiple piles of books all around my office, and I'm so ready for them to be organized on a bookshelf, like all aesthetic, but mainly I'm like just excited for them to get off of my floor. So gonna build this, and then we can organize it together. Finished putting together the bookshelf, and I really love the way that it looks, especially just in this general area. I think that the black iron really matches kind of like the vibe of our apartment, but I went ahead and semi-organized the books. I need to like really be nitpicky and go into it and like redo it a little bit, I think, but right now this works. I need to get bookends. I actually ordered some on Amazon, like acrylic ones, to see if they work out, but I think I need to order more. Those should either come in today or tomorrow, but I'm gonna put them at the end of each books because I knew going into this bookshelf that there was like an open end, so I was gonna have to get something or else the books would fall over. So I did order those from Amazon. They haven't come in yet, so once they come in, I'll fix that. But I think that overall it turned out really good and I like it. It was like semi-affordable from Wayfair. I'll have it linked down below. I think it was like 170, but I got it when it was on sale, so that's why it was 170 versus like 210 I think was like the normal price. But anyways, I really like it. So glad that I have a bookshelf now and like things are picked up off the floor. I just feel like it makes it look so much nicer and cleaner in here. Wow, this lighting is really making me look washed out and pale, and like also it looks like I'm in this like creepy little corner, but this is the wall. I don't know why the lighting was like that, but this is a little bit better. So yeah, I built this before I head off the vlog. I did finish It Starts With Us and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I just think that it was like the perfect addition to It Ends With Us. I think it wrapped up Lily and Atlas's story perfectly, like in a perfect little bow. And I also enjoyed like Atlas's perspective and storyline because they added additional elements into his story as well, which I'm not going to spoil it, but like read the book and then you'll kind of figure it out. I also really liked the meaning behind the title It Starts With Us, because when you initially read that title you think that that phrase or that line or the title is about Lily and Atlas, but it's actually like way more than that. And again, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to give it away, but if you've read the book then you know what I'm talking about, and I absolutely love that. I actually started like tearing up at that part where I was like, oh wow, like the title actually has like such a big meaning behind it and impact behind it. So I really enjoyed that part as well. Like I said, gave the book 5 out of 5 stars. You definitely could not read that book without reading It Ends With Us first, because kind of was just like a second part of It Ends With Us. And I know that that's kind of like what sequels are meant to be, is like a second part of a book, but it literally felt like an extension of It Ends With Us. Like that definitely could have been like attached to the end of It Ends With Us, and it could have been all one book. So that's why I'm saying like you would definitely need to read that book before It Starts With Us. But nonetheless, I gave both I think 5 out of 5 stars, so just read both of them. Since I built the bookshelf, finished the book, I'm gonna go ahead and end off today's vlog so I can go ahead and start a new one tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up, and